Hello people, I'm the Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about the new details we got for Batman v Superman, because in case you missed it, we got a new TV spot, we got new images released, and some interviews with Zack Snyder, Geoff Johns, and Ben Affleck. So a whole bunch of new stuff for Batman v Superman that I want to talk about and give you guys my opinions on. So anyways, first things first, the TV spot. It's great. It's so cool. Zack Snyder is just a great visual director, so of course it looks amazing and so awesome. Just like all the other Batman v Superman actual fighting parts of the trailers have been amazing. Like pretty much everything with this marketing campaign has been really good, besides the second trailer, which threw me off a bit. But besides that, it's been really good. And yeah, just nothing different here. It looks great. My only problem with this is the fact that, of course, this is just my speculation, it seems like Superman's going to be a bit of an idiot in this movie. It seems that Batman's going to be toying around with Superman, at least from the interview stuff that we got and some of the pictures and the trailer itself.
Well, here I am.
We see Batman block multiple punches from Superman. We see in a picture that Batman has his boot on Superman's neck, and just things like that. Also, in a Zack Snyder interview, Zack Snyder was talking about how Batman has set up a bunch of traps for Superman, and that there's even a point in the fight to where the audience will be like, did Batman have this whole fight just set up the whole time? Like, did he have everything planned out? And I just get an overall feeling that Superman's being toyed with here. It seems like, you know, Superman's gonna rush in and be like, I'm more powerful than this guy. I'm just gonna punch him through that wall. There couldn't possibly be kryptonite on the other side of that wall or something like that. And so he just does stuff like that, and then Batman's like, ha, you played right into my trap, and then ends up doing something, doing damage to Superman. It's just, I don't want to see that happen, especially because even in the interview with Zack Snyder was saying that Superman doesn't have to be as smart because he's got strength on his side. And it's just, what? Like, why? Why do you have to make Superman an idiot? I don't want to go back to the Superman the animated series days. That show I hated. Superman is my favorite superhero of all time, but I hated that show, which confuses a lot of people when I say that Superman is my favorite superhero of all time, but I hate Superman the animated series because a lot of Superman fans like it. I hate it because Superman was, he was a moron.
That's enough. I think you got your answer.
He was a complete moron in that show. He did not have a brain inside of his head. He did things that just made no sense at all, especially when Batman showed up. When Batman showed up, he was the biggest idiot you've ever seen. He was completely incompetent. Batman had to do everything. He looked like a complete fool, and I hated it. I hated Superman and Superman the Animated Series. So not like that show. So I don't want to see that brought to life. I don't want to see, hey, here's Superman the Animated Series on the big screen. No, I want to see Superman from the comics, like we got with Man of Steel. We got comic book Superman on the screen. That's all I want here with Batman v Superman. Again, this is just speculation. I'm not even sure if this will happen. I really hope it's not going to, because that'd be very disappointing. And yeah, I don't want a stupid Superman, because in comics, Superman's smart. He's not a complete idiot. You can have a balance of a character who's strong and smart without him being incredibly overpowered. Just read the comics, adapt those to the screen. We don't need Superman. He's like, hey, he's big and strong, he's really powerful, we gotta make him an idiot. I don't want that. Anyways, moving on to the next subject. So we got an interview with Geoff Johns where he was talking about Wonder Woman. He said she fights Doomsday, and that's a really epic fight, and that sounds awesome, what he talked about there. I can't wait to see Wonder Woman facing off against Doomsday. I just hope they don't pull New 52, which was, in the beginning of New 52, it seemed like Geoff Johns had something to prove with Wonder Woman. Like, he had to be like, hey, people don't think Wonder Woman's cool, we gotta show them she's cool. So, like, they really pushed Wonder Woman. It's like, okay, I love Wonder Woman. I know she's a great character. You don't have to, there's nothing to prove there. Wonder Woman is the best female superhero of all time. She's the most iconic female superhero of all time. You don't have to force anything. People know Wonder Woman. People love Wonder Woman. And so I hope they don't go into this with something to prove. Like, hey, see, Wonder Woman, she's great. See, she cuts Doomsday's head off. See, she's great. I hope they don't do that. I hope they do things that make sense and don't, like, push her. But that being said, her fighting Doomsday sounds amazing. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so cool that we're going to see that on the big screen. We are going to see Wonder Woman and Doomsday face off on the big screen. Sounds awesome. But yeah, again, I just hope they don't push her, especially because in the comics, Doomsday just beat the living crap out of Wonder Woman. Like, every time they fight, she just doesn't really stand a chance. So I don't want her to just be like destroying Doomsday in a one-on-one, and it'd be like, see, Wonder Woman's great. See, she can take on Doomsday, the guy who killed Superman. See, I just don't want that. We also got an interview with Ben Affleck where he said the most impressive fight scene in the entire movie involves Wonder Woman. Now, that's kind of disheartening because of the fact that the name of the movie is Batman v Superman, so you want the best fight scene to be between Batman and Superman, not Wonder Woman. I mean, it's great that she's getting awesome fight scenes, but the movie's called Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. The Wonder Woman isn't even in the title, so it'll be like, hey, this Batman v Superman movie, best fight scenes between Wonder Woman and like Doomsday or someone. It's like, what? You want Batman v Superman to be the best fight scene. Now, he could just be completely lying and saying this just to get people who are concerned about Wonder Woman, who are like, who are iffy right now, to be like, hey, Ben Affleck says she's great, so she must be great. Who knows what it is? I just hope that the best fight scene is between Batman and Superman, because that's what I'm most excited for, since the movie is called Batman v Superman. It'd be like going to a Wolverine movie and being like, hey, you know, the best fight scene in that movie was between Deadpool and Sabretooth. It's like, what? The movie's called Wolverine. I mean, Deadpool and Sabretooth sounds awesome. I'd love to see that, but I want the best fight scene, the most epic, to be between Wolverine and someone, not Deadpool and Sabretooth. But anyways, yeah, that's just some of the news that we got. Got a whole bunch of new images and things. I'm really excited for this movie. It's just around the corner. I'm so pumped. I hope it's great. I want it to be so good because, again, Superman is my favorite superhero. So having him face off against Batman on the big screen, amazing. I know it's gonna look pretty no matter what, because Zack Snyder, he's very good visual director, so he's going to make it look good. Even if the movie's absolute crap, it will look very pretty. I've only ever seen 3 Zack Snyder movies. I've seen 300, Watchmen, and Man of Steel. I loved all of those, so for me, he's got a good track record, and I'm really excited for this movie. Hope it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. First review was out and said it was good, so I'm excited. I just hope they don't make Superman a moron. That's what I'm really concerned about most with this movie, because like I've gotten past the fact that Lex Luthor is, you know, he hasn't hit puberty yet, and that Doomsday is a Zod Frankenstein thing. I don't like any of that, but I'm like, okay, I can get past that. But if they make Superman an idiot, then it's just like, what? Please, like, all that stuff combined will just ruin the movie for me. But this is all just speculation. Who knows? I haven't seen the movie. Super excited for it. Hope it's great. Anyways, please let me know in the comments below what you guys think of all these new details. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I wanna go like Lana Del Rey. I sit